Malbrough Jr. to show us how they integrate arts into STEM learning. Good morning.
Good morning, Shelby.
And this morning we're talking about sculptures.
Sculpture, yes. So right here we have a bunch of different sculpting materials that students and kids can use at home to practice sculpture and making things and explore science.
I mean, I'm looking at a lot of stuff that I already have at home that I could throw out for my kids to play with. So pipe cleaners, probably find some of those somewhere.
Right.
A little bit of Play-Doh.
Play-Doh,
You got
yes.
some Legos.
Legos.
Now, these other two things, those are a little bit elevated. If your kids really get into this, you might consider this as a, something to give them as a gift for their birthday or something like that. So this is modeling clay?
Yes, this is air dry clay. So
okay.
it's as malleable as Play-Doh, but over 24 hours, it'll harden to be pretty stiff. So you start with something that's really malleable and then it turns into something that's hard. So changes of state.
Okay, and then tell me about that pen because it was really cool. He was telling me about it just a second ago.
Right. So this is a 3D pen. It uses the same type of filament as 3D printers. And with it, it heats up the filament and you can make drawings and then layer those drawings and then build them up to create 3D sculptures, similar to what you would do with pipe cleaners, but
you're drawing it almost.
You're drawing it, yes.
That is really cool. And if you find that your kid is interested in something like this, what you really might be finding out is they may want to be an engineer or an architect one day.
Exactly, exactly. And so exploring different types of artistic forms like sculpture and this can really open your child and your eyes to future opportunities for your child.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the beautiful things about Kids Smart is that y'all are kind of integrating these sorts of projects, arts, into science classes, math classes, engineering and technology. When you're talking about STEM, you're thinking of all of those things. How do you find that the kids react to this? Do they realize that they're learning something about a STEM field?
Not really.
They're just having fun.
They're just having fun, and that's what art's about, and that's honestly what science is about, is having fun, experimenting, trying things, seeing how different things work and operate together and how to iterate. And that's one of the joining factors between arts and sciences.
So what's one of the ways that you can teach a kid, maybe say they're building something and it breaks? How do you relate that back to engineering?
Well, then you have conversations with your child about the materials that were used. Maybe the materials were too brittle. Maybe they needed to balance their sculpture better so that it wouldn't lean over. And that relates to engineering in things like building bridges or aging infrastructure and making sure that things are upkept and built in ways that are sustainable and long lasting.
Really cool. Obviously Kids Smart is helping in a lot of our New Orleans public schools. Last year, y'all went into Jefferson Parish schools as well. So y'all are just doing really great work. If somebody sees this, gets a great idea, can use it at home, maybe they want to give back. How can they give back to Kids Smart as an organization?
Well, they can go to our website, kidsmart.org, and there's links on there for how they can donate to us. We also have our upcoming Kids Smart, Cocktails for Kids Smart gala, where people can get tickets, and all of those proceeds go towards helping our organization and getting us into more classrooms and in front of more students.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. A great idea. Build some sculptures. And that's a great way to incorporate STEM into your kids' fun. All right, well, coming up, we are going to learn